Wanted to spend some time talking with you about our District Common writing prompts, District Common assessments. You can find these in the windows of the Pacing Guide under Resources, or you can access all of them through District Assessments. So on our wiki, you'll see District Assessments. You will see right here Google Drive link for writing prompts. This will take you to every writing prompt for every grade level, 6 through 12. This document in particular is important when planning out a year of instruction. It shows you the type of writing kids are being asked to produce in each window. So looking particularly, let's start with 6th grade. The first thing you'll see is literary analysis argument. Window 2 is on-demand narrative. Window 3 is literary analysis informative. Window 4 is on-demand argument with a research unit embedded within it. The difference between on-demand and literary analysis is on-demand is kind of a cold prompt. In other words, kids are given a piece of text with an on-demand and a prompt, and kids are asked to construct an argument on demand. With literary analysis, we're asking the same thing. However, with literary analysis, it's tied directly to the core text that you're reading as a class, that your PLC has chosen. So it's a little bit different in terms of the text is very familiar with the kids. So they should know the prompt before entering into the novel. So I'm going to show you an example of what literary analysis looks like. So I exit out of scope and sequence and I go into 6th grade. Window 1 argument. What you'll see here is a stem for the writing prompt. This is asking kids to argue which character they feel changes or responds most dramatically to support a theme from the text. In order for a kid to be successful on this, teachers are going to have to create some context around the prompt for students to understand. So here I've provided some context. I used Among the Hidden, which is a popular text taught in 6th grade in our district. Kind of some background around the text. And then I have the prompt itself. Notice that I do not change the prompt language other than adding in the title of the text and adding the context. So this should be no surprise to a kid. One thing we have to be careful of is not to give kids the answers to these prompts. It's not rigorous for a kid to regurgitate a teacher's interpretation of this. What we want to do is provide students with multiple opportunities to interpret and analyze characters and for them to form an argument around which one responds or changes most dramatically. So you will be able to see each window of instruction for each grade level. Here in this folder you will see exemplars for writing prompts. These are produced by our students. Very quick example, start with 6th grade again. Exemplar 1 for 6th grade. You're going to have to download this. So if you want to see what students have produced last year in terms of prompts, these are examples of our students' writing annotated where students have or have not met standard. Another area that's pretty important to look at are the scoring keys, or what we call rubrics. Each scoring key is different. It has 3 categories: met standard, approaching standard, and no response. The reason for this is, since this is an on-demand prompt, either a kid has met standard or not. The point is not to put kids in a box, but to be able to provide them very clear feedback on where they have met standard and where they have not. We tried to keep this rubric as simple as possible with as few categories as possible. So if a kid has hit all of these areas, they have met standard. However, let's say they hit states a clear argument, but do not distinguish main argument from alternate or opposing claims, then they did not meet standard, and that is the feedback that we would give a kid in terms of developing their argument paper. And you would do that with each writing type. Here you see an example of the informative. So that's a quick snapshot into the district common assessments and how we use those. They can be great diagnostic tools for kids and for teachers in determining where strengths and weaknesses are in writing, as well as summative tools if a teacher chooses to do so. So thank you very much. Have a good day.